Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is a very special video where I will go like a beginner. This video is basically a very beginner friendly. I go through my 4-step strategy and I go to a few points that is very important on my trading plan. And basically, this trading plan made me funded, made me receiving payouts, made me help other traders. I have receiving like many good feedbacks about the strategy. And yeah, I will go like step by step about many things that people have like adopted about it. So let's go through the video and hope you enjoy the video. I made this a presentation to be more easy for you guys to understand what I am saying. So let's go about it. So we are going through why most people fail. Okay, most of the people fail. Why? Because they don't like have data from the strategy. They don't have like a trading plan. They don't know when to trade and when not to trade, what risk management to use, what strategy to use, and these make a loop cycle of champing strategies and many other things about failing challenges, uh, yeah, wasting money in many courses. I don't know, many fail. This is why like only 10% or 8% of the people are doing money from trading. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Yeah, I'm going to reveal the exact trading strategy. Okay, so basically this will be the full blueprint for you to get funded with this strategy. And yeah, let's dive in. As you can see, I got funded with this strategy. This is not the only one I got funded. I received the payout. This is the, for you to see the power of having a 50k account is like the life-changing account. Okay, it's not the most expensive, and yeah, make a life change, because imagine 2% per trade that I am using with 1 hour. I receive per trade $1,000. Okay, imagine you make let's say, for example, the last month, March, I made 8% gain. So imagine how much is that with a 50k account, you know? This is why 50k is not the most expensive, and you can make a lot of money with the 50k account. Okay, this is why I always say the 50k account is the life-changing account. Okay, this certificate was from the 5k account that I bought for, yeah, while I'm showing the before and after. So basically I shared all my trades using this challenge. Okay, and you guys, if watched my previous videos, and yeah, we will see my all breakdowns was basically the trades of this challenge. So I basically bought a small challenge 5k just to prove this strategy, and 1 hour works, because basically I shared, yeah, all my trades publicly in the trade breakdowns, etc. Okay, so you know, this was a very good thing I did to prove that this strategy and 1 hour works very well. So let's go. It's not the most intellectual or the most complex that will work, but the most simple approach. And what I can say about it is, for example, some guys don't want to do the most simple strategies, because they think they need like the most complex strategy, like with many rules, um, yeah, many concepts. So when they see like a simple strategy, they will say like, oh, this will not work because it's very simple to work, okay? But basically, simple is the best. I can guarantee. After I tried all strategies like ICT, Malaysian SNR, supply and demand, indicators, Fibonacci, all strategies you can imagine. So after that all, I came to the conclusion of the simple is the best, okay? So what we will learn in this video, okay, or with this video, I made that a mistake, but yeah, with this video. So how to get funded much more faster and don't stay in the drawdown forever, because I did that before with my previous risk management, and I was like many time in drawdown. I couldn't like recover, okay? I made back then challenges like the full year in drawdown, just surviving in a demo account. So you don't want to waste many time in a demo account challenge, okay? But I will talk more about it after. So how I got funded and received payouts from trading with minimal losing streak. So my max losing streak from my data was like 3 losing streak, nothing more, okay? And I hope this continue because it's very good to have a max of 3. My exact step-by-step NASDAQ 1 hour and a half per day trading strategy. So let's go. My risk protocol. What is my risk protocol? Many traders, what they like to do is when you are, so you start your challenge, okay? Imagine you lost two loss in row. Imagine you have 2 losing trades in row and risking 2% per trade, because is what I do. So -2, -4. What many traders will do here is reduce the risk to half or something like that to survive more time, okay? But what will do, reducing the risk, what will do is you will stay on the drawdown like forever, okay? And I reached the conclusion of that. You will be on a drawdown like forever. Yeah. I had like challenges that I was in drawdown the full year. Okay, so this is why I use fixed risk for drawdown and profits. I never change my risk. So I start the challenge with 2%, and no matter I am in the drawdown or in profit, I will use the 2% all the time. In the challenge phase, okay, phase 1, phase 2, I do 2% risk per trade. Okay, I never reduce or increase. But for funded live accounts, because it's not anymore a demo account, is an account that you have that you will receive your payouts, I will reduce for 1% per trade. Okay, so I will use 1% when I have drawdown and 1% when I am in profit. Okay, hope you understand this. This is my risk protocol. Is very simple. And yeah, let's go to the next topic. So how I deal with news. Basically, the news, the only news I don't trade, that I even don't turn on my PC or my charts, is the FOMC and the NFP. Why? Because I have data. I collected data from my strategy, and I know these NFP and FOMC days I have more losses than wins. So this is why I cut these 2 news. Okay, and the other news, for example, I trade 9:30 to 11. So if I have a red folder news, I only count the red folder. Okay, if I have a red folder news between 9:30 and 11, what was the case from today, PMI, so I don't trade before this news. Okay, sometimes it's 10 a.m., sometimes is 9:45. So I don't trade before the news. When we have a setup that happens before the news, I'm done for the day with no trades. That is was what happened today. Okay, I had a break and retest before the news, so I'm done for the day, and I avoided a loss. This is why in this month I'm with a 12% gain and just one loss in the full month, okay? Because I added this rule to my trading plan and changed a lot. If no setup before the news, if I don't have a break and retest before the news of my 5-minute zones, is valid to look for a trade after the news, okay? Basically my strategy is what? The first break and retest of the session. If I have a break and retest before the news, I'm done for the day, because what? The setup happened before the news, so was the first break and retest of the session, so no trade. But if I don't have a break and retest before the news, I can look for a setup after the news. Okay, hope you understand this topic. It's very, very important to add this to the trading plan. So my step-by-step NASDAQ 1 hour and 30 minutes per day strategy. Okay, so step 1 is identify and mark my 4-hour zones. The step 2 is identify and mark the 5-minute zones right before the New York Open 9:30. Okay, so I just look for the fresh zones before the Indies Open, not zones from the previous day, just the current day. The step 3 is look for where the 50 SMA is to spot the bias for the session. If I am above the SMA, I look for buys. If I am below the SMA, I look for sells. And enter on the break and retest of the zone with 1 hour. This is my step 4. So step 1, identify and mark the 4-hour zones. What I have here in gray are the 4-hour zones. As you can see here, a sell candle and a buy candle, so bearish, bullish. I have a draw from the body to wick, but I checked to the left and I have this wick and these bodies here, so I just updated from this wick to here and I have my support. The resistance is basically this bullish bearish from the resistance, so body to wick, but I check to the left and I have here a wick that came from this resistance, so it's risky to enter here, so I just drag the zone from here, this body to this body, okay, and I have my resistance. Here the same thing, bullish bearish, body to wick, but this is like so near to this zone, so I just included this consolidation area, okay. So I have here my zones drawing on the 4-hour. Next, step 2, identify and mark the 5-minute zones right before the New York Open 9:30. In this case, what I had in this day was a break and retest of the 4-hour zone, okay? But what I did here, the 5-minute zone, as you can see here, is a zone on the left, okay? This is when I have a break and retest of the 4-hour, is the only time I don't use like is the only time I go like I can use like hold zones, okay, from previous days. Is the only time when I have a break and retest of the 4-hour. I like to I can basically enter retest on the 4-hour without any 5-minute zones, but I like to have the confluence of the 5-minute zone, like right inside the 4-hour or above it, okay, because it's extra confluence when I have a break and retest of the 4 and the 5, okay. So basically I had here a 5-minute zone right above the 4-hour, is a hold one, but is valid for my rule, and break retest and just hit my TP. This was a trade that took so long to hit the TP, but yeah, worked. Step 3, look for where the 50 SMA is to spot the bias for the session. So you can't see the 50 SMA here because the 50 SMA is like too below. It's like so far below. So you are extremely bullish. So this is why I'm above the 50 SMA. I look for buys in this case, so I'm bullish for the session. Step 4, enter, break and retest of the zone with 1 hour. So basically what we have here, we have a price closed after the zone and we set limit order on the retest. So break, retest. As soon as I saw price closed in above the zone, I set my buy limit here. Price went above and finally tag mean was huge in drawdown for 2 times and finally reversed and hit my TP. So basically I use the fixed rule for the SL and TP. So I just look for 1 hour trades and is 50 pips TP, 50 pips SL. Okay, simple. And guys, the PowerPoint is finished. I will go now to the live charts to show you this trade here, the breakdown. So yeah guys, let's do the breakdown of the trade I showed you on the presentation. So this is the previous day, okay? The trade I showed you on the presentation. So basically what I have here, I have this candle was not opened when I started the session, but was this one. And what I have on the left, I have a body, bullish bearish, so body to wick, but this is like so close to this zone here, so I just include here body to wick with this one here. But what I have here is prices rejecting many times from here, and I have what, a bearish and a bullish, so I just will include this on too. So what I have here, my resistance. Next zone we can mark is basically this one. Where is it? We have here, as you can see, bearish bullish, so body to wick. But if I check to the left, I like always to check to the left to see what price is doing. So as you can see here, we have here a wick that I will like to include because price rejected from something here. And if I check to the left again, what I have here this bullish bearish that is a resistance, so price rejected from there, and here I have the zone like that. Okay, the other zone I have a zone here in the middle, so we have a bearish and a bullish, and basically you can draw like this, you know, bearish bullish, this is a support. I draw always the zones from body to wick, and if you see here what we have, bullish bearish, so is a resistance. So instead having like this, I like to include like this. Okay, why? Because if I don't use this huge zone, I will have like two zones too close to each other like this. Okay, and in the 4 hour I don't like to have like small zones like this, okay, close to each other. So it's just better to have like this, include this full zone here. So yeah, we have our step 1. Let's go to the step 2. Step 2 is what? Mark the 5-minute zones. Okay, and let me just check here quickly. Okay, yeah, it's the previous day here. So basically I am inside the 4-hour zone, and price came what? From down to up, right? Down to up. So this is a rejection zone, this is a sell zone. Okay, is price where price can basically reject and reverse. But what price did, we are basically just bullish. Okay, this is the step 3. The step 3 is we are above the SMA. Okay, so we are bullish, just looking for buys, but we can't buy inside the 4-hour zone because what, this is price came from down to up, so can be a rejection zone for look for sales. Okay, price can reject from this zone here. But what price did, price just basically break the 4-hour zone. And if I check to the left, I have here a hold zone, so bullish bearish. And these zones I look for after price break the 4-hour zone need to be like close to the 4-hour or inside or right above it, and I have here basically a resistance. So my entry was basically, so step 1, 4-hour price break the 4-hour, closed above the 4-hour, and closed above this on here. So what I did is simply put my limit here with 50 pips SL, 50 pips TP, and what price did? Hit TP. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Simple, right? So try this strategy, backtest it. This is a full blueprint, as you can, a beginner or intermediate or advanced, just can pick this strategy, the rules I set to you, and just execute, pass the challenge. Don't forget that the challenge phase, the phase 1 and phase 2, is a demo account, so buy it, fail or pass it fast, because you don't want to waste time on a demo account, okay? Or pass or fail fast. If fail, buy another one. If pass, nice, you have opportunity to receive the payout. Now take it serious and reduce the risk to 1%, and each win will be 1%. Okay? So hope you enjoyed this video. This is a big video. Usual I do like small videos, but this one is a very complete blueprint video, so hope you like. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. I think this video will deserve a lot of likes and views, so guys, help me to grow this channel, because I will bring more gems and nuggets to this channel. Okay, so see you guys.